Welcome. Today we will show you how we live in our $5,000 tiny house. Today we're finally going to do the house tour video. So here we live off-grid in a tiny house that we have built all by ourselves.
We live here with our family. It's me, my husband and our daughter and our 2 cats. And we built this house all by ourselves. We built it together and it's made from all reclaimed materials. So we managed to build it at a very low cost and with a very low impact on our Mother Earth.
Here we have a solar panel, and this gives us all the electricity that we need. So the electricity that we use is for charging our phones, our computers, we can run a food processor. We live totally off-grid here. That means that we're not connected to the electricity from the state. So we run our own little station here for electricity. Also, we're not connected to the local water system. So we collect our water here. And how do we heat our house? Well, with firewood in our beautiful wood stove. So we collect firewood here from the forest, and I store a bit of it in my firewood shed. Everything you need to live a life of freedom. We are living in a little village out here in the forest, a community. So we're a few couples living here.
Completely off-grid.
Yeah, and we share a lot of our daily lives here. There are other kids living here in the village, so we have almost like a small preschool.
Yeah,
sometimes
preschool.
Preschool. Sometimes they are with the children and then we can do stuff. And
to be honest, like this life, living off-grid out in the forest, building things by ourselves and not working for money, this can also be tough work. It's a lot of work. Carrying water, chopping wood, growing our vegetables, doing all of these things, it takes a lot of work. So doing it together makes it so much more fun and so much easier. So really having the support of our friends and family and community, it is so important for us, for our thriving in life.
yeah.
Let's go have a look inside.
Yes, welcome inside.
Here is our entrance.
Yes.
And here we have a little window and we have some storage for our outdoor clothing.
This house is around, it's a little bit less than 20 square meters. I think you have said 18 square meters. Yeah. With a sleeping loft of 9 square meters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we try now to use every little inch of this house. Yeah, and here is our beautiful altar, which gives us peace.
Yeah, it can be a space to visit for just calming ourselves or centering ourselves, connecting with our essence. Yeah, it's a really nice, restful place to revisit.
I showed you our solar panel outside, and that solar panel is connected to a little power station in this cabinet. And here we can charge our phones, our computers, our cameras, and all of that. Over to the kitchen.
So here is our kitchen, and we store our water here. Here is our cold storage. So it's it looks like a box on the outside, which is insulated, and here we can store things that want to be cool. So we have some vegetables, some butter, yeah. And this is where we do the dishes in our sink. And we also have some storage here for cups and yeah, all kinds of kitchen stuff. This is for cutlery and sharp knives and all that stuff. So this is where we cook our food. We have some spices and oil over here. And we store our pans here on the side. So this is the stove we use the most. It even has an oven. And it's really old. This wood stove is from 1827, so it's almost 200 years. I hope we'll have a big party to celebrate with a lot of good food when this beauty is 200 years. This wood stove and the fireplace is the heart of the house, and it both keeps us warm and helps us get nutrition. It's also so lovely to have the presence of a fire in our home. It keeps us feeling very held and safe and warm on the inside. It's one of my favorite things to come by the fire right in the morning or in the evening or at any time where I need some support. And the fire will help me feel safe and grounded. And this is also a warm water thing. It's called a cistern in Swedish. So it's a really old one where we also keep water, and we have this tap. So we are very aware about the materials we use and also the colors that we use. So all of these different colors inside, this one and the roof and the stairs, we have all created them ourselves by mixing linseed oil and earth pigments, which creates really warm and nice tones. And we also try to keep it quite light so that it feels more spacious. And another thing that we are aware about when living in our tiny house is to not try to not create too much clutter, because it really makes a huge difference when the home is organized and we don't have too many things. Also, it takes up space, so it's really necessary when we live here in this tiny house as a family to live a minimalistic lifestyle. And of course, this is also part of keeping our costs down, not buying unessential stuff. And we are also very aware about the materials that we use. We try to not have any plastic in our home. No chemicals, no unnatural things or fibers. And especially when it comes to clothing and toys, since it's not good for our health and it's not good for the environment, for Mother Nature. Yeah.
Now we will go over to our living room. I love coffee. So, this is the living room. And this living room actually feels pretty big. Our house actually feels pretty big, and that's because of the height of the house. When we built this house, we prioritized to have this high ceiling. So, how do we wash our clothes? The big question. We bring our dirty clothes when we go to our parents or when we go to a friend, because most of our family and friends, they have washing machines. So when we have really dirty clothes, like cloth diapers with poop in them, we bring them to our family and friends and we wash them there. Here we store some instruments as well. And then up here we have a bookshelf with a lot of information stored. Yeah, we store a lot of things underneath the sofas. Storage is key when living in the tiny house. So this bed folds out and you can actually sleep 2 people here. But we sleep up on the loft. A part of the living room is the stairway. And the stairway serves as the perfect space for storage. So we store a lot of things here. Medicines and of course our clothes. We love to play music, so we keep a lot of instruments here in our house. A guitar, for example, this drum. And we have a lot of more instruments up on the loft. Now, let's go up to the sleeping loft. As they say, here the magic happens. Here we sleep. Here is the bedroom. And the cats love this space. This bed is the perfect bed, and it's made by my beautiful wife, Elin. This is a woolen bed. So first we have this mattress that is stuffed with raw wool. She has sewed this cover, and then on top of that we have this felted sheet out of wool as well. She got the wool from a sheep farmer that lived next to us. And up here we also store some more instruments, of course a djembe drum and also a hand drum. It's a freedom for us to live here in this house. We managed to build this house all by our own, with 0 building experience, without taking any loans. We managed to do that by living overall a cheap lifestyle. We dumpstered our food, and then when spring came, we cultivated our own food. And the main key is that we built this house all from recycled materials. Total cost of building this house was $5,000. Imagine, only $5,000. We own our own little house, and I am now 25 years old, and Elin, you are 23 years old, and we have our beautiful little family here. Life is pretty good. Yeah? It's a freedom. It's really a blessing that we managed to do this so early in our lives. I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to us. Thank you for creating this. The day is coming to an end. Thank you so much for watching. and we're planning to do a Q&A video. So if you've got any questions about our living situation here, or how we managed to build a house, or please drop your questions below in the comments.
And we will answer them in the next video.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. I see you in the next video.